Really, it's fine. Now we have widget elements. We have the camera. Still, my voice. It's a pass through from the web camera mic, so it is what it is. I'm trying. I don't have money. I don't have budget to set up this channel, so I do my best. You know, I can't buy a $200 microphone or stuff like that. I do my best here. I do my best. So, spontaneous stream. About power supply unit. More specifically, installing a Dell power supply unit. That's a little bit different than the aftermarket power supplies units. They have different connector, you see, and install this piece. That's a great power supply unit. I checked it out also. It's in great condition. It's 500 watts power supply unit. It has 3 rails of 12 plus 12 volts. And its total power, it's 525 watts. Each rail of 12 volts gives 18 amperes. This means we have a total of 54 amperes. The only bad thing is the cables of this power supply unit. Let's say it's how do you call I'm missing the word right now. We have the normal power supply units, and we have the not modded, the you know, the power supply units that you have the cables and you put it on the cable slots, cable connectors. How do you call that? Some days I don't have the English words. I don't know. You get the point. Okay. This power supply unit has only one PCI Express and 6 pins. So if you want to use a power card, graphics card, that can consume like 400, yes, maximum 400, go for 400 watts. A card like GTX 1070 or an RX 580. I don't know. If you have this type of card, or even a RX 5600, yeah, why? Sure, why not? Or even a GTX RTX 1660, even 6070. Sorry, 2070 or 2060. Yeah, it can, but it has one only PCI Express cable. It's only 6 pins. There are adapters. That they can convert the 6 pins cable into 8 pins, and to most standard is 6 pins plus 6 pins or 6 pins plus 8 pins. But the thing is, I suspect, I haven't checked it out, but I suspect that pin, that connector, that header that you're going to convert, it can only utilize, maybe this is the word, only one rail. So you have to use only one, you are going to use only the power from only one rail. That's only 18 amperes. That's a little bit tricky. If I am right, I don't think a 6-pin power PCI Express power header is going to utilize more than one rail. And this power supply has 3 rails of plus 12 volts, 18 amperes, 3 multiplied with 80 amperes. But for the PCI Express, I think it's going to utilize only one rail. only 80 numbers. And if you do the math, if you take the 12 volts, because this is the law of Ohm, you take the 12 volts multiplied with the amperes, that's 18, you take 216 watts maximum from one rail. And if your card needs more watts, you're gonna have a problem. But this is only in my theory. This is 505 watts power supply unit. I have already purchased a used for this T3500 system. I purchased an old NVIDIA's GTX 660. That's a little bit better than a GTX 550 Ti, a little bit better, but it has more. It's more hungry, power hungry than the 660 is more power hungry than the 750 Ti. It needs 150 watt. One rail can provide 260. So I guess I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I will be fine. So this is the power supply unit. I opened it up. I cleaned it up. It has some degree of dust inside. And one thing that worries me is the fan. It did a little bit crackling, airy sound, I removed the dust. I'm going to check it out. If this sound continues, it seems that I have to change the fan. That's a 90 millimeter fan diameter, and it's 2-pin. It has 2-pin power cable, power connector. I have some 2-pin fans, but are very noisy. I don't think are 90 millimeters, maybe are 80. I don't know. I hope I don't have to change the fan. I hope. But we're gonna see in the practice. Now I have to bring the almost 20 kilos. This is like what, 45 pounds. Chassis, the T3500. Heavy. It's a heavy office PC. We are going to make this office PC in a very low budget gaming PC. 525 watts are decent enough for every low to mid-tier budget gaming PC. Yeah, do we have to remove anything from here? No. So the only thing I have to do is place don't like that one. Yeah, and the camera is very close to the subject. So what is that? I haven't seen that. Do I have to paint this case? I don't want to paint this case. But unfortunately, this is a scratch. This is a scratch, and I will have to paint the case. Yep, this is definitely a scratch. I want to paint this, the logo, that logo with silver paint. But now I might maybe do to paint all this side. And if I do that, then I have to paint the other side of the side panel, the other side panel. Fuck. More stuff to do, I guess. Now let's open the thing here. See this thing? Can the camera pick it up? Okay. This thing here causes all the problem. Unfortunately. And this is the inside organs. The inside part of the TAF T3500. Here we have the DVD. I took it out. Here we have the PCI Express slots. This is the PCI Express we are going to use, the PCI Express 16. The graphics card, I guess, it will be here. It's a long card, longer than this thing here. This thing that you can remove. There are two screws down there that you can remove the whole system. Unfortunately, we have to remove everything. Yeah, I think we have to remove everything. So if I remove this thing, then I'm going to install the SSD drive. Camera can pick it up in this bay here. There you go, in this bay. That will have 3.5 and 5 and 1/4 inch, and we have 195 and 1/4 inch, and I have an adapter that, if I remember right, it's a 3.5 inch adapter to 2.5 inch adapter. So here, what are we going to do here? It's going to be a little bit, yeah, you know, no. I haven't thought that. Yeah, I haven't thought that. And I see a little bit of dust. I'm not going to dust this here. Let me check out the adapter. Oh, I was smart. I had bought before like 6 months, because it's a 6 months project. maybe only here, I don't know. A 5.1 inch bell adapter into 3.5 and 2.5 inch. So good choice, good planning. So this goes here, and this hard disk drive and the SSD drive goes there. Great job. But unfortunately, this thing, we're gonna remove it. There are 3 screws down there, and we remove this thing. The GTX 660, it's what? It's let me bring this up. I don't remember right now. I have to check out the file. Yeah, it's the Gigabyte GTX 660 with the WindForce. Total 140 watt consumption. It needs a 6-pin power supply, a PCI Express power connector, so we are fine there. Now the dimensions are open page, yes, specifications. We accept, we can't do anything else. We have to accept the quickies, specifications. Come on, specifications. Yes, thank you. Dimensions. Yeah, we have height, length, and width. We need the length. That's 256 centimeter. And this goes from the one end to the other. $25 centimeters. Can you see anything? From here, 25 goes somewhere there. So it's definitely here inside the reach of this thing. And the width of this card is 131 millimeter, 13 centimeter. So the length was 25.6 centimeter, and this is 13.1 centimeter. The width, this means the height for our PC, and we measure that from the PCI Express slot. It might be okay, it might not be okay. We're fine, but we're not fine here. 13 here, it's definitely not fine, because when we close this bay, yeah, 100% we're gonna remove this, 100%. Yes. Now, if you ask me, the rest of specifications of this computer will be the processor, that Intel Xeon X5550, 4 cores, 8 threads, stock speed 2.66 there. Turbo speed, if I remember right, it's 2.8, 2.9 or 3, I don't remember. It's low frequency, but does the job. It's the equivalent of Intel's Core i7 930. It has 12 12 gigabyte of DDR3 RAM. So it's fine there. 12, 16 are the minimum for a low budget gaming PC. And this is a very low budget gaming PC. This is like this will be like what, $200 low budget gaming PC. But it will be sufficient enough for the today's esports games, Dota 2, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, even Fortnite. It will be able to give like 90, 100 solid FPS. If you have too many NPCs and too many people fighting, maybe it drops at 70, 60 FPS, so it's fine. It's fine. For Counter-Strike, I guess it will be like 150 FPS. So it's great for esports games. It will be great for esports games. But right now, let's install the power supply unit. Let's fulfill the mission of this project, of this stream. This is the power supply unit. I have kept the screws upon the power supply unit, so I have to unscrew or remove the screws for the power supply unit. Yeah, the camera can't pick it up right now. I have no clue what the camera picks up right now. What do you pick it up? Pick it up. Yeah, okay. We need this space. We're going to work in this space, so yeah. This is where the power supply unit is going to be installed. Again, this power supply unit is the original Dell 525 watts. It's a it's a great power supply unit. It's still in great condition. I have cleaned it up and remove any kind of dust. Check out the components inside. The electronic components are in great condition. The only thing is the fan. It did some kind of airy noise, but I believe right now it will be fine after removing the dust. You see right now, this is the power supply unit's connector here. That's not like the standard aftermarket power supply units. And this goes here. And this side looks downwards. This side goes on the rear and backwards. You can put it like that, okay? The fan is here and pushing the air. The fan actually doesn't push the air. This fan is sucking the air inside and push it out here. No, it's pushing the air outside from here there. Yeah, weird, very weird. I don't know why they designed like that, this thing. The fan should be here, push the air outside the case, but yeah, whatever. Here it's going to be the bay for our SSD drive and the hard disk drive. The cables are at the absolutely minimum length. This cable will be for the SSD and the hard disk drive. We're gonna need this cable free. This cable it will be for our graphics card. It's only 6 pins, but we don't have any kind of problem because we're going to use a 6-pin graphics card, so it's fine. And this little piggy, no cable, I mean, it's a SATA cable, data SATA cable. We're going to need it for the SSD drive. And here, this blue cable, meaning this blue cable, it's a SATA data cable also. That's been underneath the motherboard. What? Shit. This means I have to. What? Okay. If I can it reach the. Why? Let me see. If I. Damn it. Okay, I have to check out the length of the cable. Really trying to keep to do a good cable management, thus removing any kind of cable outside the airflow of the system fans. And that's acceptable. But again, if you want to do some entire kind of outside of the, let's say, dense permission modification, yeah, you have this kind of problems. And I don't want to remove all the components of the system. So remove the cable underneath the motherboard and do all this stuff. I don't want to do that. Let's check out the length of this cable. This cable reaches here. So we can't use it at this bay here, but we can use it in this DVD and take out the SR from here and place it there. So yeah, we saved. We saved. We saved chat. And if you are new here, which you are definitely new here, and I don't know how did you find this Forsaken channel, but if you found it and you can listen even through this crappy camera mic, thank you for being here. I'm a channel, variety channel. Most of the time I'm building things, meaning not constructions and buildings and stuff. I'm building computers and I'm talking about hardware, software, and stuff. Sometimes I play games. Yeah, sometimes I'm reading books. All the boring stuff. Or if you have a kind of insomnia, you can use this channel. You can use my voice as a sleeping pill. And here we have the spot that power supply unit's gonna get in. Let's remove this again. And we need this into this. How we are going to do that? We're gonna place this somehow inside without destroying everything. With any kind of cable. And this supposedly goes like a glove. Like that. It goes nowhere. Of course, there are 4 screws that will go and stabilize this. But you see, it's already in place. I suspect that at some point I'm going to remove it again because I have to use this adapter, this 5.25 inch adapter into 3.5, 2.5 that we're going to install this hard disk drive and the SSD drive, because we're going to remove all of this, because here we're going to place a graphics card that it will occupy this place. And yeah, to install this adapter, I will have to remove the power supply again, but it's fine. Repetition is what makes us, I don't know, good at what we are repeating. So let's install this power connector there. Oops, sorry camera. And for the cable length, there is this thing here. You see, this is why we have this blue thing, but I'm not going to install it right now. But this one there, let's put this cable here, and this PCI Express cable inside here. We don't need them yet. And this is a Molex and some old FTD header there, and the power SATA there, and we need this SATA here also. Let's install it already into the motherboard's header. And stuff it underneath DVD writer. This is a memory card reader, so it's fine also. We leave it that. This eventually is going to be like that. I'm not going to install it right now. So I place the header, press this down, put his back like that. Yeah, I have these things. Where's the other? Dude, where's the other dude? Dude, did you ask the dude where's the other dude? You don't know? Don't care. He's where? Okay, are you happy now? Are you? Where's the other dude? Dude? Did you scare and left the place? I can't find the dude. I will find some other day. Okay, let's close the... Oh, there's the other dude. There's the other dude. Let's close this thing. Like that. I'm not going to screw the 4 screws that are gonna secure the power supply unit, am I? Do I? Come on, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, 1 more minute of my lifetime. And these screws also are keeping the chassis plastic, housing thing into place also. I don't know if the camera can't pick it up anything. Sorry chat, but it is what it is. This is my limited space, streaming space with a limited streaming gear. You have to imagine things most of the times. It's like the very old adventure games that goes only text. Now you don't have text, you have my terrible pronunciation, English pronunciation voice. And we go, oh, wait, watch your back. This is 20 kilos power supply unit. Great to do warm-ups for squat or deadlifts or, depending on your level of training level. Yeah. It's lightweight. If you don't want to insult your ego. Otherwise, be careful. And I'm going to connect this thing, and I'm going to check out right now how this power supply unit, the fan of the power supply unit sounds. What? You don't have anything to see? Okay, let's place this thing here like that. Okay, like this. Yeah? It's okay? Chat, I'm here. Chat, I'm here, okay? This stream is alive. Let's place on this dude that somehow escaped outside the PC case. Now I need the power cable. Power cable, where are you? Here you are. This is a power cable. It's European, eh? It's a European power cable. And this stream is going to be ended soon, chat. Guys and girls and boats. If the fan of the power supply units is silent and work as expected, this stream, this spontaneous little stream, small stream, bullshit. Bullshit. I heard something, I don't know what was it. But let's go. It will do the right sound and not the popping, boom, bomb sound. I'm going to press the button. And you know that? It doesn't smell like smoke. Actually, it doesn't smell anything. And it works fine. Great. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Yep. And that was it. Chat. I use this one professional tool that you're gonna use while you are building computers and checking out stuff. It's a very sensitive tool. It's your nose. Okay? Use your nose. Otherwise, I don't know. If you don't have a nose, yeah, shit happens. That was the chat. We just installed the power supply unit that we have checked out, inspected for bad electronic components. We removed the dust. That has plenty of dust. I can calculate it was 10 years old dust or more. But right now the power supply unit doesn't do, the fan of the power supply unit doesn't do any kind of airy noise. Of course, we're gonna see how it will behave when we're gonna install the 150 watt graphics card. Then we're gonna see how it will behave. Usually when I'm building low budget gaming computers, I'm keeping them like for 15-20 days, and every day I checking them out. I don't want to give something to a client and then it will immediately die. I want to die at least after 1 or 2 years, even if it is used, reconditioned, refurbished computer. Yeah, this is my kind of work. I don't know. I'm a little bit egoist about my creations, but anyway. Chat again. This was a very short spontaneous stream. It was about to install the power supply unit inside the T3500 Dell system. We are preparing the system for gaming to transform this office system into a gaming PC system. And the only thing we are waiting is the graphics cards. Done the job successfully. Even over here, we are streaming. This is a variety streaming, and we're streaming about hardware, software. Sometimes I play games. Maybe today I'm going to continue playing in the retro sector, the Divine Divinity, the first series of, if you know, Larian Studio Divinity Original Sins 1 and 2. If you are familiar with that, the Divine Divinity was the first game of this series. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a great time wherever you are, whatever you are. It doesn't matter. You are always welcome here to listen my whatever English pronunciation, doing stuff, reading stuff, playing stuff. Said that. Until the next time, the dude abides. And if you like, please leave your follows. Bye.